What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with a dual figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Mewtwo and Greninja from the Pokemon Tomy lineup. Now as you guys can clearly see, I have Mewtwo here out of package because while I was doing that vlog video, I just had to take him out. I wanted to see what this figure had to offer, and yeah, so I couldn't wait. Now the Greninja, if you did watch the vlog video, you know he came in the next day, so I still have him mint on card. Now with that being said, I'm going to move Mewtwo to the side here and just showcase the packaging. Mewtwo comes in the same exact packaging that you see right here. You have the Pokemon logo right there. You have the name in different languages right here. You have an open display window that showcases the figure inside. On the back, you have just some information about this Greninja figure. And then on the bottom here, it showcases all the different figures you can get from this wave. Now, I know this Ash Ketchum and Pikachu, he's been out some time now. The Machamp, I know he was released earlier, I think this year, or at the end of last year, and then this Mewtwo and the Greninja we just got. So pretty exciting stuff. Will I be picking up these two? Probably not, because the only reason why I picked up the Greninja and the Mewtwo is because they are a part of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. So super stoked about that. Alright guys, so give me a sec. I'm going to take Greninja out of package and we'll look at both of these figures and see what they have to offer. Be back in a few. Okay, and we are back with Greninja out of package, and here we go. Let's get started. So the first thing I would like to show off to you guys is this little pamphlet that comes with the Greninja figure. Now maybe I was so excited when I opened the Mewtwo figure that I didn't really realize that this was in there, but I don't remember seeing it, to be honest. Now with that being said, if you open this pamphlet up, you can see some other figures that you can pick up. On this corner right here, you see the Mega Charizard X, which if you watched my haul video, you know that I also picked this one up. If you open the pamphlet up some more, you see some other characters you can pick up. So that's pretty cool. On the back, you have just a nice display of all the figures. And yeah, that looks pretty awesome. So with that being said, I'm going to move this to the side. Now let's take a look at the beautiful figures. Now I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, guys, if you did not pick up the D-Arts Mewtwo because of whatever reason you missed out on it, or it was too expensive, whatever, this is hands down the best Mewtwo you're going to ever find. Obviously the D-Arts is way superior to this, but for a less than $20 figure, this guy pretty much does everything that you want it to. The Greninja is a great new addition because we've never gotten a figure of this guy right here, so I love the fact that Tomy has given him to us pretty quickly. Now real quickly, because I know people are going to ask, how do they scale with the SH Figuarts Mario, the Nendroid Sonic, all of those guys, if you do want to put these guys in a Super Smash Bros. Display? Well, let me show you. Mewtwo and Greninja, it looks like that when you compare it to the Mario, the Sonic right here. And then Pikachu, I'm using the Amiibo Pikachu because I think this is the best one out. I did not pick up the SH Figuarts version of this guy because he was way too big, and yeah, it doesn't make sense to have like a gigantic Pikachu. But I think they do go well together. Greninja's always kind of hunched over in that ninja style pose, so you can have him as big or small as you want. Mewtwo's usually a very big character and he's floating, so you can have him pose in a way that it will make him look pretty close to what he's supposed to look like. So that looks pretty freaking epic. Alright, so moving the three amigos off to the side, let's take a look at each of these figures individually. So we're going to start off with my man Mewtwo. Now Mewtwo, like I said, He was released as an S, or I shouldn't say SH Figure Arts. They're the same thing now. D Arts, SH Figure Arts, they kind of merged. So yeah, if you did not pick up the SH Figure Arts or D Arts version of Mewtwo, he is the one to go for. You could find him on Amazon for less than $20. So do not pay the crazy ridiculous prices I've seen him go for on eBay, because yeah, scalpers are charging an arm and a leg for this guy. So here we go. Articulation, head can look that far up, so not so much that far down, and it is kind of hindered by this piece right here. It's a nice pliable rubbery material. However, because it's stuck to the back of his head, it's going to hinder the articulation just a little bit. But you guys can clearly see he can look left and right, and it's pretty much overall good for what you need it to be. The arms can go out like that. They're on a pin, and I guess there's a pin going through right here and just a swivel, so you can go full rotate. And then there's a hinge at the bicep. There's a single joint at the elbow. No wrist articulation, which is one thing that I wish they did incorporate, but it's fine. He does have an upper diaphragm joint right here. No waist, but this part should take care of everything you might need. The legs, they have a thigh swivel. Not really much you can do with this, but that's fine. The legs can go all the way up, all the way back. Then the lower leg is hinged, so it can go out that far and then that far back. Now, the one cool thing about this guy is, and the one thing that I like more about this guy than the D Arts or the SH Figure Arts version, is his tail. Now, if you've ever seen the D Arts version or the SH Figure Arts version, it's the same thing. You know, it was pretty much segmented in many different places using ball joints. Now, because of that, yes, you did get some crazy articulation. However, those ball joints oftentimes popped off, and it was just a real big pain to deal with. When it comes to this figure, it's segmented in a couple of areas, so you can just pivot these, and that's all you really need, in my opinion. So there you go. That is the Mewtwo figure for you. Now, when it comes to paint and sculpt, I think this is a pretty spot-on representation. I mean, it's very difficult to mess up Mewtwo. He has two tones of purple. He has the dark purple for the tail, and then the lighter purple for his entire body. The eyes look okay, and he looks fine. So there is Mewtwo. I'm going to move him off to the side here so we can focus in on Greninja now. Now, as you guys can clearly see, this Greninja figure is pretty amazing looking. I love the attention to detail that this company has went through. The paint, it's okay. I mean, you see that there's a little bit of smudging here, there's a little chip mark right here, but once again, guys, this is a $16 figure. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get free shipping. So yeah, $16 for this awesome figure. Articulation, head can swivel. Now, it cannot go up or down because of this tongue accessory, but the cool thing about this tongue is that there's like a bendy wire, sorta, or maybe not even a bendy wire, but it's a pliable plastic that you can kind of maneuver this. Now, will it go back to its original pose? Yeah, but it's cool that they didn't just make this a hard plastic. Now, with that being said, the arms can fully rotate. There is a bicep swivel, just like the Mewtwo. He has a single joint elbow. Now, this guy does have the wrist swivel. Yes, that makes this so much better. When it comes to the upper torso, he has the swivel right here, can go back that far, can crunch that forward. He has his little tail, which is not articulated. The legs, now this is one thing I want to just make sure I cover. These joints look very, very thin. So the peg that's holding these two legs together, they look thin. So when you're handling this guy, don't be too rough, because I definitely can see people snapping that peg right off. So be careful with that. The legs are on, or the lower legs are on a hinge that can go all the way back, all the way forward like that, and it can swivel, so that's pretty cool. He does have a not bicep, but the thigh swivel right there, and that's pretty much it. So that is all of the articulation and everything you pretty much need to know when it comes to the Greninja and the Mewtwo figure. Now guys, like I said, do not pay scalper prices for these guys. If you don't have access to Amazon Prime, just wait. I know these figures are starting to pop up more and more, so just hang in there. I'm sure you'll find it at Toys R Us, Target, maybe even Walmart, but best place, if you have an adult that can purchase these figures for you, get it through Amazon. It's right now, like I said, $16 for each of these guys. Shipped, free shipping if you have Amazon Prime, so that is a price you cannot beat. So there you guys have it. Thank you once again for stopping by and watching this video. I hope it was entertaining for you. And yeah, if you have any questions about these two figures in particular, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will definitely get back to you. Now, with that being said, this is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.